Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. It's going to be a second tarot reading from my part about Asha Degree, the 9-year-old little girl that went missing from her home on Valentine's Day in 2000 in Shelby, North Carolina. It's a small town where everyone knows everyone. I'm not going to go into details about how she went missing, but please check out my first video about her, and I am talking about the details in that video. Why I wanted to do a second reading about her, it is because this concrete deck, the Edgar Allan Poe deck, was so much calling me to check her up. With the help of these cards, actually it's a brilliant deck. Very good for true crime readings because it's able to pick up the dark energies that surround true crime stories. It's a somber but beautiful deck, so I wanted to ask this special deck about Asha, and when I did my first reading about her, I asked another special deck that was the Tazama African Tarot, which is also a beautiful one. There are only black people in it. Asha was a beautiful black girl, a 9-year-old beautiful black girl, and I think this is where it starts. Why I think it has importance in it, because you will see that in this spread, the King of Pentacles is here again. And it shows a wealthy person, a very rich man, a rich person, a person of authority, and I do think that this person who made it up, who worked it out, who planned kidnapping Asha, was or is an influential person that feels superior to others. What I put up from tarot is that this person, this King of Pentacles, wanted Asha to be his, sorry for this, mistress, caretaker, servant, the one that obeys, the one that loves him, the one whose role is to pamper this person, to be his servant. It was the evil that was acting here. She was lured away by evil energies, and I truly want to believe that there will be justice for this little girl. And I hope that law enforcement is very close to catching them on what they did. So, back to the cards, back to what tarot says. This is the first card, the Sun card. When she walked out of her home, it was the night following a Sunday, and I do have a feeling that this card, the Sun card here, means that Sunday was chosen for a reason, for a specific reason, because this was the easiest day to remember. Children often mix up days, or they don't know. When they go to school day by day, they don't know, or it can happen that they don't know if it is Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday. It's easier to remember Friday because that's the last school day before the weekend. But Sunday is the easiest for a child to remember because they know that tomorrow we have to go to school, we have to get prepared for school after the weekend. So I would say Sunday was chosen by the perpetrator on purpose because Asha could keep this day on mind more easily. So this is what I feel about the Sun card. Sunday. Another thing you will see here is that nighttime was chosen on purpose, obviously because it's easier not to be visible at night. So this is the starting card, the Sun card, and it also makes me feel light is coming to this story. I want to believe that police are shedding light on all this. And the good old King of Pentacles is here in an absolutely influential position in this spread as well. This was the starting card in the previous video. The wealthy man, the wealthy king, someone that looks absolutely stable, someone whose focus is largely on money, business and finances, a person of influence and authority, someone that has a seemingly perfect life on the surface because he can do everything, because he has so much money that he can do everything. And very, very often, and especially in its negative sense, this is the hedonistic king. the hedonistic king in the sense that he has everything, he can get everything, he thinks he can get everything because he can pay no matter what. He has money and power for everything, and this is the king that wants to be pampered. This is the sugar daddy type of king as well, that is very generous with his beloved ones and with people in general. A sugar daddy, jovial type of character that is hedonistic and wants to enjoy life and wants to get everything, and it has a hint at being as hedonistic. So the good old King of Pentacles standing in front of his castle is back. We see an eagle on his arm, the symbol of wisdom. Birds are often messengers as well, and it will have a role in this spread as well. And we can see a golden coin on the tower. I don't know the English name of this insect. Scarabaeus is its Latin name. Scarabaei, maybe Scarabaei. In English, the symbol of good luck. Someone that thinks they are so lucky that they will not even be caught. Someone that thinks they deserve whatever they want to have. So this is the card in a dominant position in the top row. You can see that there is water around this castle, and it makes me feel his plan was to take Asha somewhere where she could have been locked up. A place that is out of reach for public. Not necessarily a secret place, but can be a secret place or a secret room at such a place, like a fortress. A fortress that can't be invaded by others. A very disturbing card comes under the Sun card. This is the Four of Cups. We can see a man lying on a sofa. His eyes are open, and it makes me feel it's almost like this person doesn't know what is going on or can't see clearly, or he is manipulated into a situation. And we can see another male person, the psychiatrist or doctor or therapist, sitting in an armchair, most probably making it look like I am helping you, I am your doctor, I am your caretaker. In my previous video, I am also talking about two male characters, but it looks like one was manipulated by the other. So this one that is sitting in the armchair, it's the smarter one. The psychiatrist, psycho, who knows? But this card gives bad vibes, and the Four of Cups, its basic meaning is boredom. And when things could be fine, but nothing feels good because we are unable to feel joy. So it's someone, at least this is what I feel from this card, it is that someone that has high prestige, that has dignity, for whom life is good seemingly, but this person is bored and this person can't be pleased. This person is seeking pleasure, even seek pleasure. This person is manipulating others, using others, and he wants to get everything that he thinks he has rights for and everything that he thinks could give him pleasure, even if it is sick pleasure and secret pleasure, because this is in a suppressed position, this card. So under the central card, this is the hidden row, the secret things. The card that comes on the left of the Sun is the Moon, which is the card of deception, among others, and it also means nighttime, illusions, or getting away from reality. You can see two men here, again two men, getting prepared for a duel, but if you take a look at it, it's the same man. So someone fighting, having an inner fight or inner battle with himself. It can mean schizophrenia, a deranged mind and deception, and it makes me feel that it shows someone that has a double life, double morals, or a split personality or a secret personality that is brave enough to be sick And that the moon comes with the sun showing day and night, it again makes me feel that Sunday was a conscious choice, the night between Sunday and Monday, because it was the easiest thing to remember, the easiest day to remember. The Ten of Cups comes on the right of the sun. You can see a male person in the background walking somewhere with a cello. I wonder if this person, the one that worked it out, the perpetrator, is somehow connected to arts, or someone that is sponsoring or that was sponsoring arts. And we can see a church in the background, and there is a family. I'm not going to mention their names, but there is a very wealthy family, I mean a family with a very wealthy head of the family that even had their own church. And yes, we see this elegant man, composer or cello player, someone that can even be artistic, and the woman is picking up vegetables in the garden. We can associate it like family, because the Ten of Cups is the card of families, that there is a family involved in Asha's disappearance, and we know that there is a family that turned out to be connected to this case. And it can also be interpreted like the man, like someone wanted her to be a housekeeper, a gardener, an entertainer, a mistress, a cook, whatever, so that there was someone that wanted her to be this person for the long run. So that his original intention, the perpetrator's original intention, was not to unalive her, but to keep her hidden somewhere and to shape her onto his own taste, something sick again, very sick vibes. The card that comes on the left of the Four of Cups is the Eight of Pentacles, which clearly means working on something, thinking it out. We can see that he's writing long texts, long letters, or his thoughts. It can be a person that is even philosophical on the surface, someone that is smart or educated, someone with a big library at home, someone that is keen on literature, or someone that is writing a lot, writing articles or essays. A literate person, someone that definitely worked it out in a very, very thorough way. And from the Four of Cups, I would say by using someone as a scapegoat. This person, obviously, so this wealthy King of Pentacles that is so literate and smart, and the person of dignity, respect and prestige, he definitely couldn't come out with such a thing. He had to hide himself. It's like no one can know what I am planning. You will help me, this figure of the Four of Cups, you will help me. No one will find out that I am behind all this. The next card is the Page of Swords. We can see a young girl with a book here, and we know that Asha's school bag was found 1.5 years later as compared to her disappearance. And we see two statues, angel statues, dark angel statues, and the third girl that is not a statue but a real girl, and she is holding a book and a sword in her hand. So we know that 1.5 years later her school bag was tossed along highway 18, I think it was 18, the same highway alongside which she was seen at the night of her disappearance, but her bag was found some 40 kilometers away, and there was a book in her bag. That book belonged to her school's library, but it was not her that checked it out. The next card is the Knight of Cups, which is on the right of the Four of Cups. It is the flirty knight, the knight with nice manners, and it's in a secret and hidden position as well, with the Four of Cups and the Eight of Coins. And look at it, there are 3 sheets of paper, sheets from a calendar on the ground, and it says Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. June the 20th is Sunday. June the 21st is Sunday. June the 22nd is Sunday. So for some reasons it was Sunday, but it shows several days. It shows 3 days actually, so I wonder if Asha was told about this plan 3 days prior to her disappearance. So someone repeating or emphasizing Sunday. I would say 3 days prior to that. And he's holding a cup, offering her something. I will be waiting for you. There are ships there in the background. We will go somewhere. This card means nice vibes, flirty vibes, sweet vibes, which a little girl can interpret like this is a nice person. I have to remember that it is Sunday, that I have to sneak out. And the Seven of Cups comes on the left of the King of Pentacles. This is definitely the card of a toxic mind, a deranged mind. It is about illusions, delusions, fantasies, options. I have a feeling that if it hadn't been Asha, this person would have found another similar little girl, but it was relatively easy for him to lure Asha away, and this is someone that had to know, that knew where Asha lived. I would say this King of Pentacles used the contact person, persuaded someone to help him with it. They knew that she was walking home along that road every day. I am sure they have been observing her for a while, and it had to be someone that was not suspicious. And he was absolutely out of suspect, but he knew Asha, watching her from his position, persuading someone to help him with it. And I'm going to pull additional cards to all the 9 cards. And the additional card to the Sun, it is the Ace of Swords, which is about knowledge, something smart, something cold, something stubborn. This card is associated with a poem called The Raven. In it, a young girl dies and her love can't get over it, and one night a mysterious raven flies in his room and he sits on the statue of Pallas Athene. Pallas Athene is the goddess of wisdom, so it was somehow wisely worked out in a smart and very cunning manner, in a cruel way, in a cold-hearted way, all this how to lure her away. So though it is about a raven flying in the room and not wanting to leave anymore, and it starts to haunt the lover after a while, obviously, so it makes me feel that this person, the perpetrator, has been haunted by all this since then. So in that poem, the man keeps on asking the raven about when the raven is going to leave, because the raven is very haunting, and he keeps on asking the raven to leave, and the raven keeps on repeating nevermore. This is the raven's name in the poem, nevermore. So haunting, being haunted. This person has been haunted ever since, and this nightmare will not leave him evermore. But the window makes me feel that with all this, he thought a new window would open onto his life in secret, without anyone knowing about it, keeping her locked up somewhere, and it would have been his sick pleasure. And the card that comes with the good old King of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles, and we can see that the Knight of Pentacles is somehow guarding the house. We can see money on the ground, a lot of money. I wonder if this person, the one that was helping the King of Pentacles, was offered a lot of money for his help. And we can see the scarabee on the door again. And what else can we see here? A book. Again, a book. The card that comes with the Four of Cups is the Three of Cups. We can see 3 female figures in it. And what it tells me is that the person we are talking about, the King of Pentacles, is the person, the wealthy person that has 3 daughters, all alleged. The card that comes with the moon is the Four of Wands, and it makes me feel her body is somewhere in the mountains, somewhere where it's unlikely that it will be found. So obviously, if law enforcement could find her remains, it would be proof. As long as there is nobody or there are no remains, there is no proof, but I am hopeful that they will find different types of proof. So it makes me feel she was buried somewhere in the mountains where it's a mission impossible to find her remains, especially after so many years. The card that comes with the Ten of Cups is the Page of Pentacles. Pages are often for children, and we see that a magic lotion is being boiled here. And there is a theory according to which one of the daughters of the King of Pentacles hit Asha. With the King of Pentacles card, we can see burning fire in the background. So pages are often about children, but we see an adult person here. So I wonder if this card wants to suggest that someone, an adult person, cooked out something and he helped with clearing away the proof, but this is what it makes me feel, especially that it comes with a Ten of Cups. So that this person, Pentacles again, and we have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, now the Page of Pentacles, so the same genre, so that this person helped in clearing away the proof, tampering with evidence. The card that comes with the Eight of Coins is the High Priestess, which is definitely the card of secrets, even dark secrets, something absolutely secret. And I think this person worked all this out absolutely in secret, hiding it from his family, from everyone, that no one knew that this person had such a dark secret side. And we have the King of Swords with the Page of Swords here. And the King of Swords, this is the cold-hearted king, the analytical, cold-hearted king. And you see the words Rue Morgue. This is an allusion to the murders in the Rue Morgue. The King of Pentacles that turned into the King of Swords. And he knows what happened. The Eight of Swords comes with the Knight of Cups. The Eight of Swords means something invisible or unseen. We can see a man lying in a coffin. It makes me feel for him it has been really a haunting thing, getting prepared for the unseen every day since then, for over 25 years, that he can never be sure when these swords hit him, when the truth comes out. He could never be sure. And the Hierophant comes with the Seven of Cups, so the toxic mind combined with the Hierophant, the fantasizing mind that often uses mind-altering stuff or has his own schizophrenic inner world is combined with the Hierophant. The wise person, the church person, someone that keeps on praying, someone that is a highly respected person at church, someone that feels like an initiate. You can see the pyramid in the background and this sarcophagus, the chosen one. Someone that shows off the image of a highly respected religious church person that is actually a sick mind behind the surface. And the last three cards, just the closing three cards, I asked about the wise. Why did he do it? This is the Queen of Wands in the middle, the Eight of Cups on the left and the Queen of Cups on the right. The Eight of Cups, it is about luring away itself. The Queen of Wands is the magical queen, and the Queen of Cups, it's the healing queen, healing vibes. The Queen of Wands, it is about sensual vibes, often as attraction, and the Queen of Cups, it is about empathy and caring. The mixture of the two queens, of the energies of the two queens, it is something sensual combined with something healing and empathetic. And I would say in the sick mind of this person, he really wanted a double life with this little girl. being on all levels, his property, his servant, his Queen of Wands, his Queen of Cups, locked up somewhere. Absolutely sick energies. Again, I feel it's so similar to the case of Natasha Campus, with the difference that Natasha was really kept in a dungeon and she could escape 8 years, more than 8 years later. And in Asha's case, it didn't happen like this. But I think this was the attempt. I can't but hope that it will come to light and that her parents and brother can have closure after so many years, 2 decades and a half. Thank you so much for holding on and stay well, all of you. Bye bye.